asked the girls if they would let their go on and shit.
With who?
Just like say celebrity people.
Wait, I don't even know how to do this. The only thing that people are asking is you and Daryl are still together. Really, all the questions that's on here right now.
I thought they wasn't together. Yep, I'm back once again. Folk. They thought it was done.
Well, Ruby Rose just had a hilarious slip-up during a live stream, and the internet can't stop talking about it. She was completely in the zone, and then, oops, she forgot she was live. Curious about what she did? Let's be honest, everyone knows live TV can be unpredictable. Sometimes, something so strange happens that it turns into its own news story.
I remember the dance.
Ruby Rose was having a special concert session with her fans and totally forgot she was live when she started dancing and shaking her With the cameras rolling, anything can happen, and that's always true with Ruby. But this time, you won't believe what happened next. It's common for celebrities to share personal experiences and thoughts with their fans. That's exactly what the sensational Ruby Rose was doing in this video as she relaxed on Instagram Live.
I had one of my friends with me when I fell asleep and I just woke up.
In this intimate session, fresh off the heat of the XXL cypher, Ruby Rose doesn't hold back. She shares her late-night thoughts and connects with fans in a candid, no-filter conversation. As the screen flickers to life, we're greeted by Ruby's groggy yet unmistakably charismatic presence, her eyes reflecting the late hour.
What time is it? Where you guys are at?
Rubbing the sleep from her eyes, she asks, "It's 2:30 in the morning, and the rapper is just waking up alone. The remnants of her friend's company still linger in the air. There's a touch of melancholy as she admits to feeling lonely, but it's quickly overshadowed by her desire to connect with her fans. The adrenaline from the XXL cypher still courses through her, and despite the late hour, she's eager to share her energy with those who supported her.
Hey! Y'all already can't wait. Are you playing it on your phone or mine?
She acknowledges the curiosity surrounding her upcoming mixtape, assuring everyone that despite some hiccups with digital service providers, it's on its way. The rapper's excitement is palpable as she teases a music video shoot with Dixie set for the following day.
But I'm shooting this music video tomorrow with Dixie. I'm really excited. Y'all are gonna love it.
Before Ruby Rose became synonymous with the glitz of OnlyFans millions, she was just another dreamer trying to make it big in the unforgiving world of music. Capitalizing on her newfound recognition, Ruby began to explore her musical talents. She had always been drawn to the arts, but now she had a platform to showcase her abilities. In 2019, she released her single Big Mouth, a bold and brash anthem that echoed her unapologetic personality. The track was a hit and solidified her place in the music industry, earning her a spot on XXL's freshman class in 2021. This was a significant milestone, as the list is known for spotlighting the industry's most promising new artists. As her music career began to take shape, Ruby Rose's influence extended beyond the recording studio. She became a regular name on social media, engaging with fans and building a brand uniquely her own. However, with the rise of fame came inevitable controversy. Ruby found herself at the center of several social media storms, but she navigated these with the same tenacity that characterized her music. It was during this time that Ruby made a strategic decision that would change the trajectory of her career.
I've made over $1 million on OnlyFans.
You made over $1 million on OnlyFans.
The platform, known for its adult content, was becoming increasingly popular among celebrities as a means to connect with fans on a more personal level, and more importantly, monetize that connection. Ruby saw an opportunity in OnlyFans not just to showcase her provocative side, but to take control of her financial future. The decision was met with mixed reactions. Some saw it as a bold move in an industry that often exploits women, while others criticized it as a step back from her musical pursuits. But Rubi was undeterred. She recognized the potential of OnlyFans as a business model and was quick to leverage her growing fame to attract subscribers. Rubi's OnlyFans content became a hot topic, with fans eager to get a glimpse behind the curtain. Her account quickly gained traction, and the numbers started rolling in. Rubi Rose was not just a rapper anymore. She was a digital entrepreneur, a pioneer in a new age of celebrity where influence could be directly monetized. The move to OnlyFans was a calculated risk, but for Rubi, it paid off in ways few could have imagined. She was not only making money, she was making millions. The platform allowed her to diversify her income streams and gain financial independence, a goal that many in the music industry strive for, but few achieve. Rubi Rose's early career and her foray into OnlyFans set the stage for a new chapter in her life, one where she was not just a performer, but a business mogul in her own right. Rubi Rose, the Australian model-turned-actress, catapulted to international fame with her breakout role in the hit series Orange is the New Black. Her edgy look and outspoken support for LGBTQ rights quickly earned her a dedicated fan base. Rose's career, marked by her advocacy and roles challenging gender norms, has made her a beloved figure among those who champion social justice and equality. On the other side of the ring stands Floyd Mayweather, a name synonymous with boxing greatness. Known as Money for his lavish lifestyle and record-breaking pay-per-view fights, Mayweather is considered one of the sport's all-time greats, with multiple world titles across 5 weight classes and an undefeated professional record. His athletic prowess is undeniable, but his public image is a stark contrast to Rose's. His career has been marred by numerous legal issues, including several charges of domestic violence, casting a long shadow over his sporting achievements. In 2001, an ex-girlfriend sued Mayweather for a brutal and unprovoked attack. After another accusation 5 months later, he eventually pleaded guilty to 2 misdemeanor charges of domestic battery against her. She said he punched her in the neck at the mall in front of a friend and their daughter. Mayweather served 2 days of house arrest and 48 hours of community service. The convergence of these 2 public figures, one a champion of progressive causes and the other a controversial athlete with a checkered past, set the stage for an unexpected clash. When Rubi Rose posted a photo with Mayweather on Instagram, the digital arena erupted with reactions. Fans who once praised her for her progressive stance and advocacy were quick to express their dismay. The comment section turned into a battleground, with fans and critics alike voicing their opinions on the surprising association between Rose and Mayweather. One comment left under the photo read, "Sorry Rubi Rose, I gotta unfollow you now. Floyd Mayweather is a serial batterer of women and I can't support anyone who ignores that. Sick." This strong reaction highlighted the visceral response from those who couldn't reconcile Rubi Rose's support for women's rights with the image of her smiling next to Mayweather. Amidst this relentless scrutiny, Rubi took to Instagram Live, a medium she had frequently used to connect with her fans. However, this time the atmosphere was noticeably different. As the live session began, viewers immediately noticed that Rubi was deliberately keeping her face out of the frame. This uncharacteristic choice prompted a flurry of comments and questions from her audience. The live session, which would typically be a space for Rubi to share updates, engage with her fans, and showcase her vibrant personality, took on a somber tone. She greeted her viewers with a series of good morning salutations, but refrained from revealing her face. The comment section quickly became a mix of support, confusion, and further criticism. Some fans expressed concern for her well-being, while others speculated about the reasons behind her decision to remain unseen. Rubi's voice, usually filled with confidence and charisma, carried a different weight as she addressed her viewers. She mentioned that she had been banned from going live for a while and was merely checking to see if she was back. This statement was cryptic, leaving more questions than answers. Her fans, accustomed to her direct and open nature, were left to wonder what had transpired during her absence from the live feature.
You could have called me, but you went straight to the internet trying to talk.
The digital domain was set ablaze when Rubi Rose, the Kentucky-born rapper known for her unapologetic attitude and lyrical prowess, fired off a cryptic tweet that sent the internet into a frenzy of speculation. The tweet, a veiled jab at an unnamed ex, suggested that this former flame had the audacity to recycle Rubi's old clothing, passing it off as their own. Having your expletive wear my clothes in crazy LOL, the internet's detective work was swift, with eagle-eyed fans drawing connections to a recent Instagram story by none other than Halle Bailey, the starlet cast as Ariel in the upcoming The Little Mermaid adaptation. Bailey was spotted wearing a shirt that bore an uncanny resemblance to one previously seen on Ruby Rose, igniting rumors and pointing fingers towards DDG, the rapper and YouTube sensation linked with both women. In an interview with The Breakfast Club, the 25-year-old star gushed about his 22-year-old girlfriend and revealed that she motivates him. "I never been with nobody who motivates me like she do. I'm seeing different expletive. I never really been around this type of expletive before." The tension escalated when Ruby Rose, not one to shy away from confrontation, took the dispute to new heights by releasing screenshots of alleged direct messages from DDG. These messages, purportedly from his verified account, showed a casual inquiry from DDG about Rose's whereabouts, to which she confirmed her presence in Los Angeles. The conversation took a turn when Rose pointedly accused DDG of reaching out to her amid an argument with his current partner, suggesting a pattern of behavior that was all too familiar to her. The internet was set ablaze as these screenshots circulated, with fans and foes alike weighing in on the authenticity and implications of the exchange. DDG, caught in the eye of the storm, was in the midst of a live stream when the notifications from Ruby began to flood in. The digital drama continued to unfold as Ruby Rose maintained her offensive on Twitter, standing her ground with a barrage of tweets that resonated with her followers. She declared a universal sentiment that all boys are the same, a statement echoing the frustrations of many who have felt wronged in relationships. The rapper's commentary did not stop there. She clapped back at a now-deleted tweet from DDG, mocking his demeanor with a biting retort about his alleged sassy attitude. Rose further claimed that DDG was upset because she refused to go home with him after a party, adding another layer of complexity to the narrative. DDG, on his end, was quick to deny these allegations, labeling them as super cap. He asserted that he was not pressed over Rose, attempting to downplay the situation. However, Rose was not satisfied with his denial and took additional steps to validate her claims. She posted a video showing her scrolling through her Instagram DMs, opening the conversation with DDG, and thereby reinforcing the authenticity of the messages she had shared. In February 2020, a blind date set the stage for what would become one of the most talked about relationships in the hip-hop community. DDG, a rapper on the rise, met Ruby Rose, a model and musician known for her striking presence. As the months rolled on, whispers of a romance between DDG and Ruby Rose grew louder. In a game of coy confessions during a January 2021 interview with 99 Jams, DDG dropped hints like breadcrumbs, leading fans down a path of romantic possibility. "I've been had a crush on Ruby before we did that little video or whatever," he said. "That wasn't the end of it. I'm like, this is really just my way of starting it off. But me and her, we got a whole situation going on." The breadcrumbs led to a trail, and the trail led to a declaration. As the calendar flipped to February 2021, the whispers turned into roars. DDG and Ruby Rose were no longer just two ships passing in the night. They were a bona fide couple, basking in the glow of newfound love. Social media became their canvas as they painted a picture of a romance that many could only dream of. Pictures and videos flooded the timelines of adoring fans, each post a testament to their affection for one another. It was a digital love story in the making, and the public couldn't get enough. However, right before Valentine's Day 2021, DDG took to his Instagram and shocked the internet. He posted a video saying that he and Ruby were no longer together. "I am officially single. I do not have a Valentine," he said. What rocked the fans was the cryptic message that followed. "I know I was just with Shorty last night, but found out some stuff this morning that made me realize I don't need to be in a relationship." As we reflect on their timeline, it's clear that DDG and Ruby Rose's journey was fraught with passion, drama, and the all-too-public nature of modern celebrity relationships. Just recently, a fan stepped forward, claiming to be a pawn in a marketing scheme so elaborate it could rival any cinematic thriller. He alleged that his admiration for Ruby Rose was exploited in a plot designed to generate buzz and controversy. The claim was that this individual had poured a small fortune into Ruby Rose's OnlyFans account, amounting to a breathtaking $60,000. This act of lavish spending on digital content was enough to make headlines on its own, but it was merely the prelude to a more sensational development. The fan had not only spent an exorbitant sum on her photos, but had also etched his adoration into his skin. A tattoo of Ruby Rose's face, a permanent and visible declaration of his allegiance, now adorned his body. The plot thickened further when Ruby Rose exposed a series of direct messages from the fan. These messages, now laid bare for the world to see, painted a portrait of a man whose fascination bordered on obsession. The content of the DMs suggested a level of fanaticism that prompted discussions about the nature of celebrity worship and the boundaries of fan interaction. The fan alleged that he was paid to pose with Ruby Rose and act out the role of an overzealous OnlyFans subscriber, adding yet another layer to the intricate web of their public narrative.
This was all a hoax?
I got in the situation where I just went and took a picture with Ruby Rose, right?
Okay.
I got paid for it.
He vehemently denied having spent the $60,000 on Ruby Rose's content, asserting that the account responsible for the hefty sum belonged to someone else entirely. This revelation cast doubt on the authenticity of the viral story and raised questions about the lengths to which celebrities and their teams might go to maintain relevance and attract attention. Adding to the intrigue, the fan addressed the tattoo of Ruby Rose's face, which had become a symbol of his supposed infatuation. He claimed that the tattoo was indeed real, but its purpose was not as straightforward as it seemed. He suggested that the tattoo was part of the narrative they were selling, a visual prop to solidify the illusion of his obsession. The discrepancies in the story did not end there. The fan expressed his discomfort with how the situation escalated, particularly when alleged fake text messages began to surface. These messages, which he claimed were fabricated, contributed to his portrayal as a crazed, a narrative that he now sought to correct.
I'm sure people don't take me serious because it's just like, I'm tied to doing this OnlyFans.
From her relationship saga to accusations of being used as a marketing scheme by a fan, Ruby Rose has been on the edge and without holding back has come out in a recent interview to speak about her breakout year. In her story, she speaks about how she not only broke through, but also broke the mold. Ruby Rose's breakout year was punctuated by a series of strategic collaborations and projects that showcased her talent and positioned her as a force to be reckoned with in the music industry. Her ability to align with other artists and create music that resonated with a wide audience was a critical component of her meteoric rise. One of the most significant milestones in Ruby's career was her feature on the remix of WAP by Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. The original song had already taken the world by storm, and Ruby's addition to the remix was like adding fuel to an already blazing fire. Her verse was a fierce display of her lyrical prowess and her ability to hold her own alongside established superstars. This collaboration was more than just a feature, it was a statement that Ruby Rose was a heavyweight in her own right. The success of WAP opened doors for Ruby to collaborate with other big names in the industry. She lent her voice to tracks with artists like K-Camp on Pogo and Rico Nasty on Smack a Mistreatment remix, each collaboration further cementing her status as a versatile and sought-after artist. These partnerships were not just about making music. They were about building alliances and expanding her influence across different facets of the hip-hop community. Ruby's own projects were equally impactful. Her mixtape, For the Streets, released in December 2020, was a bold collection of tracks that showcased her range as an artist. The project featured 8 songs, each telling a different story, but all threaded together by Ruby's signature style: confident, unapologetic, and fiercely independent. The mixtape included hits like He and His Feelings and BAR, Big Ass Racks, which highlighted her ability to switch between hard-hitting bars and melodic flows with ease. The mixtape was more than just a compilation of songs. It was a narrative of Ruby's journey and her experiences as a woman navigating the complexities of fame and the music industry. The project resonated with fans and critics alike, earning praise for its raw honesty and Ruby's ability to connect with listeners on a personal level. Ruby's presence was also felt in the visual aspect of her work. Her music videos were cinematic experiences that complemented her songs and brought her lyrics to life. The video for He and His Feelings was a particular standout, featuring Ruby in a variety of powerful and provocative scenes that matched the song's bold message. Her visuals were not just accompaniments to her music, they were integral pieces of her artistic expression. Before the glitz, glamour, and viral hits, Ruby Rose's journey began with a passion for music and a dream that seemed as distant as the stars. Born on October 2nd, 1997, Ruby Rose Benton was raised in Lexington, Kentucky, and later moved to Atlanta, Georgia, where the seeds of her future success were sown. Her multicultural background, with an Eritrean mother and an African-American father, infused her with a rich tapestry of influences that would later color her music. In Atlanta, a city synonymous with musical innovation, Ruby's love for hip-hop and R&B flourished. She attended Georgia State University, where she majored in political science, but it was the rhythm of music that pulsed through her veins. While in college, Ruby's striking looks caught the eye of the modeling industry, and she began to appear in music videos. Ruby Rose's ascent from a model with a dream to a rap sensation with a legion of followers is a narrative of grit and glamour. Her journey, marked by relentless work ethic and an unshakable belief in her own talent, has seen her transcend the traditional pathways to fame. From her early days in Kentucky to her meteoric rise in Atlanta's hip-hop scene, Ruby has shattered expectations and defied norms. Her music, a blend of hard-hitting beats and raw, honest lyrics, has become the soundtrack for those who dare to dream big. Her most notable appearance was in the music video for Bad and Boujee by Migos, which became a cultural phenomenon. This exposure was a double-edged sword, catapulting her into the limelight while also typecasting her as just another video vixen. But Ruby was determined to write her own narrative. She began to harness the power of social media, building a following that was captivated not only by her beauty, but also by her bold personality and sharp wit. It was through these platforms that she started to share her own music, dropping freestyles and snippets that showcased her lyrical skills. Ruby's appearance in the Bad and Boujee video wasn't just a cameo, it was a catalyst. The video, with its catchy hook and opulent visuals, was a perfect match for Ruby's Bad and Boujee persona. Despite the initial mixed reactions to the song, particularly to Lil Uzi Vert's verse, which became the subject of memes and jokes, Ruby believed in the vision. This belief, and her determination to break out of the video vixen mold, propelled her to take control of her music career.
And people hated Uzi's verse, like it was a meme, a joke. Yeah.
The video shoot itself was a spectacle, a lavish display of wealth and status that perfectly encapsulated the song's message. Ruby, with her striking looks and undeniable presence, stood out among the crowd. Her role in the video was more than just that of a model. She was the embodiment of the song's Bad and Boujee ethos.
I just liked the song. I knew. I have the vision.
With a lucrative deal in hand, Ruby Rose's life was transformed overnight. She went from an aspiring artist to a signed talent with the resources to pursue her dreams without restraint. This significant turning point marked the beginning of a new chapter in her career, one filled with opportunities that previously seemed out of reach. By leveraging her social media presence and consistently producing engaging content, Ruby Rose carved out a space for herself in the hip-hop industry. Her journey from a college student and model to a celebrated rap artist is a testament to her resilience, talent, and ability to navigate and dominate the ever-evolving landscape of modern music. If you enjoyed this video, click on the ones showing on your screen now to watch similar content.